Hello and welcome to today's vlog. My name is Patricia. Excuse the voice. I'll explain in a moment. But first, you know what month this is. It is the last month of the year and the last month of the decade. And the reason why I say that is I cannot believe that it has been 19 years, almost 20 years since the year 2000 started. And I'm amazed. I am very amazed on the things that God has done for anybody and everybody. But enough with that. Today's vlog, it's sort of an introductory to Vlogmas, at least my version of Vlogmas, and I will tell you right now, I'm not doing it the traditional way. I'm going to try to do it the traditional way, but life gets in the way and I cannot pull out the video, and gee, my notification came up. Already I'm behind because everybody is always right who's doing a Vlogmas is on day 2 and I'm on day 1. Yeah, better luck next year. I will catch up with the memo one day. But also, in addition to that, I have a haul. Now, I had one last time and I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you that haul soon. So, I still need to edit and everything. But I have a couple things to say, and that's about it. And the first thing is, so let's get to it. First of all, Vlogmas. What is Vlogmas? For those of you in the new to the video world, to the vlogging world, Vlogmas is just Christmas 20, 25, all 30 days of straight vlogs. You will receive a video every day from that person. I'm still kind of greenhorn when it comes down to vlogging, as I haven't been very consistent, as you can tell there. I have actually 2 videos that I need to edit. I'm not going to edit the second one because I need to reshoot it and I need to tell you what that means. And I'll give you a little taste of both of them. The first one is I did a I love Aaron Condren. That's about it. I did a surprise box, and it was my reaction to everything in the surprise box. Now, prior to that, everybody had done their reactions to the surprise box, that sort of thing. Aaron Condren, if you're listening, I would love to be one of those people who, reviews before everybody else. Please. That's all I could do is ask, please. Also, the second video is one of my downer videos, and this has to do with all the changes that are coming to YouTube and what has come down in terms of this COPA FTC thing. I'm not going to get into it other than the fact that I need to change some things on it, because even though I love doing this platform and everything, I do have a life, but for some reason I was not very pleased and my video showed it. So I need to revamp it, just to tweak it just a little bit and reshoot it, and my views are still the same, but I think I need to have a better way of explaining my views and how I feel about it. So that's about it. And then again, I may not even show this thing at all. I said what I had to say, and that's about it. I don't need anybody else to know any more of the drama, that sort of thing. So that's that on my videos. But today's video is all about Black Friday. What can I say? I got bit really hard with Black Friday, and that's about it. I went Friday to the local Target and got regular stuff that I needed around the house. Tempted to let's just say buy the Instapot for $49. Couldn't bring myself to it until I hopped online to Amazon and saw the same exact Instapot for the same exact price, and that's when I got it. So it's on its way, and I got a couple more things that will help me with making some much needed projects in the future, and I'm going to hit on that right now. This first one, let me show you the packaging. And sorry, got something in my mouth. But anyway, these are used for two purposes. One, if you are a makeup artist, love makeup, that sort of thing, they're blending brushes for your face. They blend in rouge, they blend in foundation, they blend in all kinds of things. But if you're a stamper, in particular a crafter and that sort of thing, and that person, you use these to blend distress inks, distress powders, and different things. And for those of you, and I'm going to go ahead and show it to you, since this may be an interest of you, whether you put makeup on your face, or as I like to call it, makeup on your paper. Okay, so I'm struggling here. This is real time right now. And comes in this bag. And there are different kinds and different manufacturers. And okay. And I've never had them before, so bear with me. And I'm pulling one of them out. I'm not going to pull everything out. But let me show you what they are first. You got this teeny tiny brush right here. Blending brush right here. You got this. And they look dirty, but they're not. That's just the color that they are. And from where I stick my finger in, it's quite soft. I like that. I really do. So anyway, you got the teeny tiny one that looks like a toothbrush. You know, toothbrush. You have I'm going in order here. You have one that's next size up. Just this size. And you got this one. And that's kind of like your medium one. And like I said, I'm putting my finger across it, and it's very soft, very smooth. And I heard that these do blend nicely. And you have one. I take that back. This is the next one to the next smallest one. You got this one. You got this little booger right here. and you got one that does large details, large areas like this. And here's the reason why I got it. I got it because I keep on losing my Tim Holtz. True story. I thought I threw away all of my Tim Holtz blending brushes. And for those of you who craft, you know exactly what they look like. They look like a dauber, and they have detachable heads, one for each color. I had one for each color of all the inks I use, so I won't be mixing them up and that sort of thing. These I'm gonna have to do a little bit more TLC and see how I clean them, that sort of thing. But anyway, I thought I had lost them. I put them in one of the IKEA containers that everybody's gushing over, and I bought one today, and I'll show you that in a moment. But turned out I didn't. But in the meantime, I always wanted to try the brushes, and hey, due to what I'm looking at right now, I think I am gonna love blending with these brushes. And let me go ahead and okay, I'm back. I had to put it away because I was fiddling around with it, and you heard all that noise. They really packed that up. Next thing I keep on hearing about is this purple tape, and this is supposed to be a really easy removable tape for when you are doing blending. And I think that this should be wonderful. And they said purple tape is a must-have item in every craft room. This removable tape doesn't leave any adhesive residue behind and peel easily without tearing paper. It's ideal for anyone who die cut, stencils, or use electronic cutters, and I do all three. To remove, just peel back tape slowly, holds in place, and will loose easily. And like I said, I decided that I was going to try this to do some holding. Now, let me show you what I've been using prior to that, which is not a good idea. This little booger. It is called double-sided tape, and it's the score tape. It is the most popular score tape known to mankind, but it holds permanently. So, that's that about that. And now, I got my first Misty. The reason why I say I got my first Misty is because I have been holding off, because these things are no easy pill to swallow. Okay? They're pricey. And I decided that I was going to do this because I'm getting ready to do multiple stamping. And if you are like me and have been doing multiple stamping before, where you put it is not always going to be in the same place on the next card. I got this size because right now I'm doing mostly mats, meaning the card fronts that go on the front and that sort of thing. But I do plan on getting the bigger one, which costs even more. So I probably will be getting that sometime next year. But in the meanwhile, I will play with this one. It is called a stamp positioner. It comes with one magnet, and I played with this beforehand, and this is a strong piece of metal right here, and even trying to get it off is a little bit hard, so I'm not going to try, and I'm not going to let you watch me struggle. So that's that on this one. But anyway, okay, and that's it with the Amazon haul so far. Just one moment. Okay, I'm back. The next thing I'm going to show you is my Hobby Lobby haul, and it's the highest I've ever spent in Hobby Lobby for all craft stuff. But that's enough about that. The first one is, I have a water brush, but I'm not even sure where I put it. That means I need to organize this little corner like nobody's business. So this first one is, I got not one, not two, but three. I have a little project that I am going to try new on my Christmas cards this year, and hopefully it works. And yikes, just dropped it. Oh, anyway, I'm back. The reason why I got it also is I wanted a cleaner brush. The one that I'm supposed to be looking for is a little bit older, and it has gunk on it, and I just wanted to make sure that my cards are clean and fresh when I use this. And by the way, this is called an aqua brush. You put water in here, the brushes come at the end, and then you're able to paint onto your paper. And I'm currently into the mode of doing watercoloring. The next one is a Scrub It rubber Scrub It, and the reason why, by Tim Holtz Company Ranger. The reason why I have this is because I am bad about cleaning my stamps, whether it's a rubber stamp or an acrylic stamp, and this is supposed to rub it and scrub it really nice and clean. And that's this one. This thing I bought the other day is my first Chamel paper pack, and it's for a little girl, and this is for somebody else, so I hope she's not watching, because I'm about ready to reveal half her swap projects. I'm sure she'll be okay, and doesn't know yet that I do videos. So the next one is, I have started doing one type of color scheme for my base cards, and that which is my blank cards, and this is it right here. It's the Paper Studio pack. You get how many cards do you get? I'm assuming for the moment that you get about 10 each, 10 card blanks and 10 envelopes with each card, for each card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. I also have a smaller pack that I bought at Joann's the other day with a similar scheme. So that's about it. I like this because you do get to carry it around. And let's see, the next one I got also doesn't stick with me. It goes away. It's this bullet journal, and it's dot grid, and I'm gonna have to go back and get me one, but it was on sale because it's by the Master's Touch, and I found it in the art supplies rather than the journal supplies. So I hope she enjoys that. These next two items is 3 items, I should say. Pulling them out as I pull them out. And they are gift bags. This is Christmas time. And yeah. Here's this first one. It's a set of 3, and I think they're cute. Very, very cute. Next one, burlap bags for the same purpose. So you get 6 of these in a count. And finally, you get 6 of these also in a count. So some of them are made exactly what they are, gift bags. And who knows, I may come up with a project that's fitting for them. And finally, the last one out of this bag is an anti-static pouch. Now, this is filled with resin. I think that's what it is. Resin, baby powder, I don't know. It's all white powdery stuff. And basically what you do is before you go ahead and emboss your card or whatever, you rub this to make sure that the embossing powder stays in one place, and then you're able to stamp afterwards. And I desperately need one because the thing that I used to use, I ran out of it a long time ago when I was avid in stamping. So that's that with that card, with that bag. The next one I have is, you can't have enough card blanks and envelopes. So this is another one by Paper Studio. By the way, Hobby Lobby has a 50% off of all Paper Studio items. So if you keep on seeing Paper Studio on all these, that's why. It's because there's 50% off. And this one is nothing ordinary except for cards and blanks. They're 50 to a pack. And it's $9.99. You can't have enough. Ooh, I have the wrong color. Oh well. I'm not taking them back. But you can't have enough envelopes either. So in case I do decide to cut out the card blanks with my Cricut Maker, I have envelopes. I just need to make sure I remember that I need to cut the cardstock smaller than the envelope, as I always have a problem with. Okay. Next, what's in the bag? And by the way, they were in another bag because I had a little problem. This is my first watercolor paper, and this is to make mats for the cards and different things, and I'm looking forward to using this. And it's watercolor paper, watercolor paper by Carson, and nothing special except for you do things like that. Next is paper, 8.5 by 11 paper, and I wish I had a different way of carding it, but this one is mermaid scales. This is mermaids. This is watercolor pink paper, regular plain paper. And I was doing very good with this. Confetti. cupcakes, unicorns, and finally donuts. I don't know if donuts appeal to a little kid, but if it appeals to me, and sometimes I act like a little kid, then it should appeal to a natural little kid. And that's also for my partner. This right here is a 6x6 album, also for my partner. I don't scrapbook much anymore. I have gotten away from it. This is also for my partner. Now, I've already gotten her one bling item that I already sent, so she gets more bling. This is for one of my cards that I'm gonna be making, and this is also, both of those are both from Paper Studio. We got letters for her, and that's by, it's not by Paper Studio, is it? Yeah, it is by Paper Studio. Okay. I just bought a ton of stuff, that's all.